Got a question here asked on LockerGnome.net. Will you use Amazon Cloud Player? Yes and no. I mean, yes, in the sense that I've got several gigabytes now in Amazon's Cloud Player, and no, because I use another service to listen to a lot of my music. I've been relying on Radio, that is RDIO, and Rhapsody, and Pandora. I pay to access music subscriptions. I do believe in doing, the whole media consumption process by way of legal means rather than trying to steal music. I don't think that's right. If you appreciate the artist, you should pay them. And I've paid artists several times over. It's just that when it comes to digesting music, I would rather not manage a lot of that stuff locally or even remotely. I'd rather just subscribe to something rather than having to buy the digital music outright. I'd just rather rent indefinitely, because then I could listen to just about anything that might be available in those libraries. Rhapsody is pretty much, at least currently, my choice for a music subscription service. The Amazon Cloud Player, I think, is good, certainly for a remote storage of music, and I may very well consider moving most of my locally stored MP3s. I've got them on a NAS device somewhere on my home network, but I would likely transfer my music there if they did a lot of automatic tag completion, sorting, if they did all of that. And currently, I really don't believe that that's possible. I mean, yes, I can dump all the music there and it would import accordingly, but it's not for me. iTunes has never really even been for me, and I realize a lot of you are addicted to that. Even Google's music beta, that people have been using specifically in conjunction with, their Google account and Android, etc. Well, it's not really fully available yet. I certainly haven't looked at it up close, and I don't even think it's really being used by any of you actively. Google's service as opposed to Amazon's, which is currently live. It's interesting. Maybe for you, fine. For me, no, I'm still stuck on the whole idea of a music subscription service. Just like I am a television subscription service. I believe in paying for that kind of content indefinitely. Never going to own it. I can only rent it. That's the way it's always been. You're only renting it. You never own it. You own the media, possibly, that you could record files onto. Specifically, look at that. I got some media up there. Hardly ever use it, though. When was the last time you burned a disc? Didn't think so. Okay, maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. I can't hear you. That's not the way the video here works. Either way, it's interesting. I will likely use it as backup. The Amazon Cloud Music service. But I will not likely use it as the primary driver for most of my digital content. And I would say the same thing for Google. That's just, and you know what? Tell you the truth, just to slide this in there, if Apple were to come up with something like what Google has or what Amazon has in specific relation to this music service, I probably wouldn't sign up to even Apple, even Microsoft. Well, actually, I take that back. I did subscribe to Microsoft's service, and that ended up turning into Rhapsody. It was once called Urge, available through the Windows Media Player. That was done in conjunction with MTV, and it was a music subscription service. Well, after that went away, Rhapsody basically picked it up, and then I became a Rhapsody subscriber after that. So, yeah, I'm actually more of a Microsoft fan in this capacity. I would likely have a Zune pass if I had a Zune available on my iPhone or iPad. I absolutely would. I'd strongly consider it, but they don't support me. So I'll stay a Rhapsody subscriber for my music. Amazon will likely be a backup, as would Google, as would likely be Apple. But, I don't know. Everybody's got a different way that they want to consume their media. What do you think? My email address, chris@pirillo.com. Of course, you're welcome to drop a note here in this thread. At Chris Pirillo on Twitter, facebook.com/Chris Pirillo, empireavenue.com/Pirillo is where you can invest in me, but if you do sign up, use go.tagjag.com/empireavenue, so then I get the credit and the eaves that I could use to invest in you and other people. It's the game that I've been addicted to for over a month. Wow. It was either that or World of Warcraft. I'm mining gold in my underwear. Ooh, it's kind of a disgusting thought. You can also join us in the chat room. We are geeking out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.